Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2 Crystal Souls, where we are still in the Great Cave, but not for much longer, because my current plan is to quickly reiterate. I want to just visit Patrick's Tower real quick, well, as quick as it's going to be, to see if we can grab any new spells that might help us on our travels, and then I want to just make my way back to the Tower of Magi first and foremost to unlock the teleporter and see how that system works. We might also, I don't know, if I want to get sidetracked again. My original plan was to then head back to Silva where my boat is and start exploring the Dark Lake and making my way slowly but surely over to where Limoncelli is, and I don't know, I guess I might as well, once I'm here, I might as well see and gauge how difficult the enemies there are, and if it seems like we might have a chance against Limoncelli himself, because that would be awesome, of course, giving us or allowing us to learn Dispel Barrier. That's one of my midterm goals. Yeah, and from here, we can then also tackle this cave, these scree caves. Yeah. Okay, but I mean, that's gonna take some time, and I'm probably gonna get sidetracked at some point. So why don't we get started and see what happens. You make your way along this steep slope, which leads up to a broad plateau. The normally humid air of Avernum is exceptionally hot and moist here, and there is a powerful sulfur smell. Is there? Up here, huh? There's a fumarole at the top of this plateau. It is a weak geyser spouting sulfurous steam. The ground is caked with yellow mineral deposits. It is not a pleasant place. Your eyes start to water. Okay. Sounds pretty bad. What is this? In the middle of this hellish sulfurous landscape, you have found a small cozy hut. Clumps of green fungus surround the home. There are a few hardy sorts of flora here that thrive in this atmosphere. Knock at the door. You knock. It is quiet. You wait patiently. Eventually, the door is opened by a woman in black robes. She's not very old, but her long hair is snowy white. She has the sickly white skin of one who has spent most of her life in the underworld. She smiles and says, "Ah, a soldier. Welcome. Would you like to come in?" She seems friendly, but it could be a trap. But it could also not be a trap, so let's walk inside. She lets you in. "Welcome, travelers. I've heard of you. The castle has sent me word of your deeds. I am Silverlock. I live up here so I can watch the plains below and work in peace." She makes you fungus tea and you talk. You tell her of your travels and of the Avernite, and she tells you how she makes wonderful potions with an amazing variety of powers. When your tea is finished, you get up to leave. Silverlock says, "Before you go, would you like to purchase some of my potions?" Sure. Exorbitant prices, huh? Yeah, well, thanks, but no thanks. Interesting. Silverlock sign. Okay, if I ever feel the need to buy potions at exorbitant prices that I can get elsewhere for cheaper, then I guess I'm gonna return. Who are you? You guys here. You visit an outpost of Avernite soldiers keeping watch over the Great Cave. Seeing them, you mainly feel relief that such grunt work has been left behind you. Being a hero is dangerous, true, but there's a lot to be said for a lack of tedium, I guess. Okay, a rod of succor, which is always good to have. We're on the right track? Kind of. Okay. Basilisks and golems and demons? Maybe? Oh my. Looks like we won't be able to reach them without the Orb of Thralny, though. Which, of course, is another thing I would like to get. And it's right here. It's not that far away. But again, it feels like a pretty major accomplishment, and one that I don't feel we're probably strong enough to do yet. I don't know. I might be wrong. We are level, what, 22? 24 even? In one case? Right, so this is still Patrick's Tower. Looks pretty much the same as what I'm used to from the first game. Except I'm pretty sure we weren't able to just walk around the perimeter and pick up grey mold. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there weren't 4 different entrances in Avernum 1. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure the northern side was not accessible at all. Maybe the water level went down for some reason. Yeah, it also looks vastly different inside, but, you know, that's something we've kind of gotten used to at this point. Hello, Felix. This cat boldly walks up and stares at you curiously. You stare back at it. Then, unexpectedly, it says, "Hi, I'm Felix." He talks, how cute. Yeah, okay, one of several talking animals we've met. Well, at least two that I can think of. The other one was really rude, though, so... You talk. I'm sure it's not the strangest thing you've ever seen. Meow. I guess not. Find any tasty mice? Nah, I don't hunt much. Usually Jade feeds me. I'm her familiar. Thought so. Familiar? What's that? Magical servant. Friend for life. Someone to feed eternally. That sort of thing. It makes a small, adorable sighing motion. Actually, I could stand to be a little bit more... to be fed a little bit more often. Who is Jade? My mistress. A mighty wizard. But she'd have to be to have me. She's in the laboratory now. Where's the laboratory? It's around here somewhere. Real secret and stuff. It stretches, meows, and continues. She doesn't let me in there. Jealous of my intelligence, I guess. Possibly. Okay. Well, that's a nice first encounter in here. Hathwisa? You meet an elderly woman, a rarity in the harsh land of Avernum. Despite her increasing years, her waist-length black hair doesn't show the slightest sign of grey. She sits by a small fountain, embroidering. She gives you a warm smile as you approach. Welcome, warrior. I'm Hathwisa, lady of this tower. Oh, is she... Wait. Is she the wife of Patrick, who we healed in the first game? Did we learn her name, though? I don't remember it being Hathwisa. That's a pretty rare name that you'd think I'd remember. What are you doing in the tower? I live a quiet life, enjoying as much peace as I can while it is still possible. I also try to assist my husband, Patrick. Okay. Maybe we just never heard her name. Or maybe I just completely forgot. That's quite possible. How do you help Patrick? She shows you what she is embroidering onto the cloth. It's a magical rune of awe-inspiring complexity, unerringly formed with gold thread. She shows it to you without comment, but her pride in her work is clear. How is Patrick? She sighs. The poor dear works himself too hard. But not as hard as he did before my illness. Illness? What happened? She continues making stitches as she speaks. A deadly fever afflicted me a few years ago. I would have died but for a band of adventurers. They brought Greymold salve and healed me. What is Greymold salve? Remarkable stuff. It can heal practically any disease. She brushes her hair out of her face and looks at you solemnly. I owe my life to it. Where might I obtain some? It used to be extremely rare. Now, last I heard, someone in Almaria is making it. Yeah? Did I meet them? Because I don't specifically remember it being mentioned. Yeah, not that I really made much use of the Greymold salve in the first game. So, please tell me about the tower. She thinks silently, staring into the pattern of her embroidery. Normally I would not say this, but you have shown yourself to be exceptional. The castle has hidden an artifact of unusual power under the tower. I suspect that it would be very useful to you. If you were interested in obtaining it, the castle would be the right place to start. Don't ask Patrick about it, though. He doesn't have any control over this item, and it vexes him. Okay, the castle would be the right place to start, you say? Huh. What can you tell me about the item? Nothing. Nothing at all. I am stretching the rules merely by telling you that there is something to be found, and that one of your skills should find a way to see our king as soon as possible. Oh, okay. So I'll have to get crown clearance first. That's how I'm interpreting this? I mean, it's interesting to know that there is something here. What could the powerful item be? It's not Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is supposed to be in the castle itself. The Orb of Thrallney is over in the formerly unexplored tunnels. That leaves the Athame, or whatever it's actually pronounced, that all-cutting knife. Hello, Jules? You meet a pale, friendly woman. She sits at a polished cavewood table, covered not with papers, but with herbs and toadstools, bowls and powders. She graces you with a broad smile when you approach. I'm Jules, welcome. What are your responsibilities? I'm the person who coordinates what the mages here do with what the castle wants them to do. Okay. Is this coordination difficult? Mages are a disconnected lot of people. They're easy to distract. Normally this is not a problem, but then we are normally not being invaded by the Empire. Well, currently we are normally being invaded by the Empire. I have a lot more to say on the subject, but I really want to get this potion done. Fair enough. Just a few more questions. What alchemy are you working on? I'm worrying about a potion. What kind of potion? I can't tell you what it is for, but I can tell you, I can't tell you I'm short on ingredients. But I see you're a traveler. I can reward you well if you can obtain certain substances for me. I'd be willing to get any substances you might need. Borgia toadstools, apparently. Ah, you'll help? Wonderful. The first thing I need is a Borgia toadstool. They are very rare. They only exist in the lower caves. Very low caves. Perhaps some grow in Avernite lands. It's worth a look. Okay. I mean, we've been there, and I don't think we've found any. Although, there were those mushroom patches. Oh, wait. Wasn't there one place where... No, but I think that's... No. That place I'm thinking of now is in the Eastern Gallery, where there was a patch of some useful plant, some interesting plant that I wasn't able to identify. So that might be something quest-related, but I know down in the lower caves, on the way to the Avernite cave, there was a place with several fungus patches, and I think one of them didn't produce anything useful for me at the time. Huh. I wonder if I'm even able to return there. Well, I mean, either way, we're gonna come across it at some point, I suppose. What are the books to the south? Yeah, I couldn't help but see those. She smiles mischievously. Those books contain powerful knowledge, and who in my position would not want to keep it private? I wouldn't share it with anyone who didn't help me. Okay. You seem unusually cheery. Oh, does she? What is the point in being otherwise? Fair enough. Okay, we do have a quest. Not one that I feel like I'm going to be able to solve anytime soon, but it's good to have it. Try to decipher. Oh, Jules turns from her desk and looks at you. And please leave my books alone. Yeah, okay. Huh? Oh, there we go. Captain Raben. Raben? There is a bitter soldier slouching behind the desk. He has a three-day growth of stubble on his face. He looks at you blankly when you introduce yourself. I'm Captain Raben. Welcome to the Quiet Lands. Quiet Lands? We are a long journey from the main front. It is thought that an Empire raid here soon is unlikely. I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it? Where's the front? Well, there are several, honestly. West of Fort Dranlon, west of Fort Remote. But there is only one place where Empire and Avernite soldiers fight daily. It is north of Darmon. Then, when one of our warriors has body or mind broken, they come here for a time. Okay. Who do you command? I run the garrison here, such as it is. The garrison is small? He chuckles. Yes, I take good care of the scattering of leftovers sent to watch this tower. Leftovers? The old, the wounded, those too weak to stand the pressure of the front. I have 15 soldiers under my command, not many, and flawed. All the seasoned troops are at the front, where I should be. I should be sent back there. Why do you want to get back to the front? You may think I'm stupid wanting to be at the front, where I could get burned or broken, instead of at my nice boring job here. But think on this. We break at the front, and we all die. The Empire will butcher us all. If I'm going to die, I want to be up there, where I can fight the real fight. It's that simple. He grimaces in frustration. Despite his bravado, you can see his energy fade with every passing second of conversation. You eventually leave him to rest. You suspect his time in battle has left him more damage than he likes to admit. Okay. Unfortunately, so much so that he doesn't even have a quest for us. Oh well. Hello, Marco. You'll meet a tall, portly man. He's busily mixing up some goop in a metal bowl. The meal he's preparing smells delicious. That's unusual for Avernum. Hello, I'm Marco. I'd shake, but, well, he shows you his hands. They're covered with bits of dough. What is it you do in Patrick's Tower? I'm the chef. Let me tell you, it's darn difficult. Why is it so difficult? I want to cook good food. It's what I take pride in. But what do I have to cook with? Mushrooms and mold. And bits of stringy lizard meat. He grins. At least that's what it was like until recently. You see, it all got better when the Empire came. How so? They brought food with them, and we captured it. They brought dirt too, and we got some. I got actual genuine garlic cloves and fruit, and we got some other sorts of animals. Want a taste? Yeah, sure. I'd like to try some. Marco puts some of the dough he's mixing in your mouth. It's cookie dough, made from real, actual flour. Most of the captured food went to Darman, but some came here. If you want a real meal at last, Darman is to the west. That's where to go. You barely hear what he says. The taste of the batter is overwhelming your senses. You sit down and spend some time savoring it. Okay. I mean, I would have been willing to wait until the cookies were done baking, but sure. Anything else, actually? I thought that was another thing to talk to him about before, but I guess not. Oh, this looks unsavory somehow. Okay. Hey, Felix. So this is just going to be the cross-shaped middle corridor. Gotcha. That actually wastes a lot of space, which is kind of a good thing because, you know, I'm always a little bit afraid of exploring new places because they tend to be filled to the brim with people to talk to, and, you know, that takes some time. It's also, of course, one of the most enjoyable parts of this game, but sometimes I just want to make some progress. Special encounter. You feel a brief chill as you pass through a thin, invisible magical barrier. One of the guards says, "You were just checked. You have Magi clearance, so you can enter." Oh, okay. Cool. Conference hall. This is the solemn, beautiful conference room of Patrick's Tower. It has recently been redone in the Avernite style, although the tiles and furniture are only rough imitations of the style. The crystals aren't fully infused with power, for example. Okay. Oh, and there's Patrick himself. A very old mage sits at the head of this long marble table. He is very famous, a hero from the earlier days of Avernum. He is Patrick the Archmage, master of this tower. He looks very tired. When you approach, he turns and nods up at you. He simply says, "I am Patrick. Welcome to my home. Pardon me if I do not rise." Am I interrupting you? No, considering your recent experiences, your presence is welcome. I was just pondering our brothers below. Brothers below? Wait, they are our brothers? I didn't think he was talking about the Avernite, but... Are they not? They are like us in so many ways. They certainly face the same common enemy. Our brothers below? The Avernite, the alien brothers you yourselves introduced us to. I think about our relations with them and our experiments. Experiments? The Avernite are complicated people. They must be. Life in these caves is such a fragile thing. Nothing should be able to live down here, but we manage because of magic. It is our magic that created the glowing fungus that gives us light, and thus life. But I have spoken with this Rentar Irno, and I am worried. What did Rentar Irno have to say? She is the greatest... Oh, right, Rentar Irno. We haven't been able to talk to her. Huh. Interesting that she spoke to Patrick. She is the greatest mage of the Avernite. We projected our minds so that our thoughts could meet. She told me of the deadly magics she would gladly release to protect her people. What, I ask you, will happen when we compete with them for limited space and resources? Remember, she knows how to create quickfire. Quickfire? Perhaps Rentar Irno might teach me how to create quickfire. It is doubtful, but if you needed quickfire, she is the one you should talk to. He thinks. Come to think of it, the Avernite were eager for your help. You might ask her about it. She may be willing to sell you the secret of its creation. We're trying to discover the secret of quickfire ourselves in our laboratory. Where's your laboratory? Oh, it is well hidden. I should tell you how to reach it. Go to my office and search my desk. There is a button in one of the shelves. Press it, and the way should become clear to you. You take note of this. Okay. I mean, this is the first I ever heard of something called quickfire, but apparently it's something we want. Okay, what sort of magical research goes on here? Anything which protects us from the Empire. Anything which helps prolong the lives of Avernites. Anything which, in my judgment, increases the wisdom in the world and decreases the suffering. It is hard. How is it hard? I am old. Every day I feel weaker. Seeing you so young, so confident, makes me so jealous. If only. If only what? I want to rest, read, enjoy my dwindling time with Hathwisa. No. I will not indulge in this whining, not when my people die horribly every day. Stop encouraging my self-pity. There is work to be done. Yeah, sorry, that was not my intention. Is there anything I can do for you? As a matter of fact, yes. I am engaged in a detailed study of the Vanitae, and it would help me study them if I owned some of their artifacts. Nothing special, just things they use in day-to-day life. Please bring me one of the strange glowing cloaks they wear. Really? Another one? Come on. I can pay you well for your troubles. Okay. I might have the item you're looking for. Maybe. Oh, apparently I did. Patrick gratefully inspects the item. I guess I must have had one in my junk bag? Patrick gratefully inspects the item. Then he pays you for it with a small pouch of gold. Thank you for your time and effort. I will study what I have learned. Return later, and I may wish additional assistance. Okay, what are you currently looking for? Find Vanitae artifacts. The strange missile weapons they use fascinate me. Bring me one of their razor discs. And I don't have any of those? Huh, okay, I have plenty. There we are. What? Do I not? Did I have a Vanitae cloak in my normal inventory? Do I have it in my normal? Ah, there we go. Weird, yeah. I wonder what I gave him. I hope it wasn't something magical. But that wouldn't work, right? The quest would only accept the normal, non-magical Vanitae cloak. I hope. Huh, whatever. Patrick inspects the razor disc. Well done. Here's a reward. I probably should have given this to you earlier. He hands you a small loop of gold, about an inch across, with a clear crystal in the middle. It is a deciphering lens. If you find writing in a magical script developed here in this tower, this item will help you to read it. Maybe now I return to Formello. Interesting. Okay, he smiles. Return later, and I may wish you to bring me another Vanitae item. Like what, for example? The Vanitae can work crystals, but they can also weave tales. They have a long, elaborate history. Learn much of their lore and bring the knowledge back to me. Okay. We have 2 levels of it? That was apparently enough. Patrick listens, impressed to everything you have learned of Vanitae lore. Then he pays you a small pouch of gold. Thank you for your time and effort. I will study what I have learned. Return later, and I may wish additional assistance. Like what? The unusual weaponry of the Vanitae intrigues me. Bring me one of their wave blades. A non-magical one will do, but it has to be of very high quality. Okay. Let's hope that we have a fine steel wave blade, I guess is what he's asking for. Lots of normal ones. Oh, there's one. Wow. Good thing I tend to hoard my stuff. Patrick takes the waveblade. There. I think that completes my collection. You are deserving of a real reward for all of your hard work. One of the books in my office appears to be blank. Read it and say the word Elith, and its contents will be clear to you. I think that you will find it to be very useful. Thank you again for your help. Thank you. Okay, so that's gonna be my reward for this. Actually, wait. Didn't he say that I get some kind of... Oh, wait, never mind. That was a special item. The deciphering lens. Huh. Okay. Cool. And other than that, we got experience and money. Nice. So where is your office? There are several comfortable unused beds in this room. You could probably get some hours of uninterrupted rest here. Yeah, except that's completely unnecessary. But thanks anyway. Oh, we will grab this chainmail vest though. And this money that someone left here. Magical notes. No, I'm not gonna steal them. It doesn't feel right. Oh, hey, this door is quite well hidden, I must say. Better hidden than most hidden switches in this game. Corcoran. You meet a researcher of the tower, a gardener from the look of it. He approaches you with an air of total self-assurance. His hands and garb are stained with actual dirt from the surface. It's remarkable. He greets you when you approach. His voice is deep and sure. My name is Corcoran. That's real dirt, isn't it? He picks a fleck of dirt from his clothes and shows it to you. You bet. I'm the gardener here. Where did you get the dirt from? It takes quite an amount of dirt, of soil, to cover a large area like this to be able to grow something in. So that really is a good question. Actual honest-to-goodness dirt? It wasn't easy. The Empire brought some down with them to grow plants, and we captured a wagon full of him. Okay. A rare and wondrous find indeed. He removes a pouch from his pocket and scrapes dirt from his clothes into it, so that none of it goes to waste. So, how did you become a gardener? It's only my job of the moment. I'm an alchemist, you see, so they thought I was the natural choice for studying and working with plants. What sort of alchemy did you deal with? Before this, you see, I did much research on mandrake. It's the rarest and most powerful reagent known. I have developed some complicated recipes for unleashing its magic. Can you make a potion for me? That is not my job. I don't have the time or the materials, but I do miss it. I'll tell you what, if you can bring me some mandrake, actual mandrake, I can take the time to make something from it for you. Okay, I do have mandrake. So, rare and powerful recipes using the most powerful of ingredients, mandrake. In my generosity, if you provide me the materials, I will make potions for you. You must choose whether you desire speed, power, protection, or wisdom. Wisdom, you say? A wisdom crystal? Healing, spiritual, and energetic herbs, grey mold, and mandrake. So one of each, basically, for a wisdom crystal. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I guess I could save everything and dump all my herbs into wisdom crystals at some point, but if this game is anything like the first one, we will reach, well, max level, the soft cap, so to speak, of level 30 way before the end of the game. So that should not be necessary. Protection potion, power potion, speed potion. What would a power potion be? Protection is probably invulnerability. What? Speed is obviously speed potion. What is power potion? Huh. I want to try that just to see what it actually is, because right now I can't quite imagine what that should be. Energy. What? Energy elixir is a power potion? I mean, these are nice. They basically refill all of my spell points. Like, all the way up to the end of the game. That's an average of, like, 400 spell points restored, which is probably more than I'll ever have. So, yeah, I don't know. We also already have some of those, and I don't feel like I absolutely need more right now, but it's good to know that we can make some powerful stuff here. We do have the quest for it. What is this? You find a paper on magical items by someone named Rita of the Skani clan. It describes piercing crystals, rare and valuable stones which can be used to dispel magical barriers. Some barriers are immune to crystals. These barriers emit colorful sparkles. Oh, so it's not the color, it's the sparkles. Oh, hi Rita. A young blonde woman is wandering through the library, lost in thought. She has a bow slung over her shoulder. She shakes your hand, accidentally staining it with ink. Really? Is it an accident, though? Welcome, soldier. I'm Rita, of the Chiskani clan. I'm the chief item researcher for the tower. What are you working on? She smiles wearily. I'm doing research. It's what I'm best at. Yeah, okay, what kind of research? I study magical items. Efficient use of enchanted equipment is necessary if we are to win the war. We get lots of weird magic, and I figure out what it does and how we should use it. Then I write a paper and it ends up on our shelves. She takes the bow off her shoulder and shows it to you. Also, lately, I've been doing some archery. Why? Because the Empire might attack us at any moment. If we have learned anything from the destruction of Kotra, it is that an assault can come from any direction at any time. That is fair enough. Okay. That's all. Tower guard is bored, apparently. Okay. Mentioned that the Tower of Magi once held a powerful magic item called the Onyx Scepter. Now it is lost. It is believed that it was given to the dragon sorceress. Yes, believed? Is that not official? Summary, Orb of Thrallney allows flight for long distances. Long distances? Well, relatively speaking. Stolen by Empire, believed taken west of Fort Remote. Right, and here we have mentioned that Avernum has a blessed knife, so sharp it could cut anything. It has been lost. Huh. At least officially. So then it's probably not the same thing. Okay, another place with Magi clearance. So the Athame, that knife, is probably not the item hidden below this tower. Or maybe it is. These shelves contain the library's exceptionally valuable tomes, kept on polished, sparsely populated shelves. Unfortunately, the tomes don't seem to contain the practical knowledge you crave. Their topics are very esoteric. Okay. Another paper on magical items. The summary, Grey Mold Salve can sometimes cure people of diseases for whom no other remedy seems to work. Cool. You find a tome on, of all things, Quickfire, sitting by itself on a shelf. Reading it, you learn that magical barriers are capable of holding in Quickfire. Remarkably, even the weakest barrier can hold the flaming torrents at bay. What the hell is Quickfire? Feels like that's something I should know about. But, I don't know. A robed woman is sitting at this table. She has short black hair and a distracted manner. Books are piled on the table in front of her. My name is Kelly. Don't see many soldiers in the deep stacks. What are you working on? I'm a mage of the tower. At the moment I'm doing a little research. Researching what? What else? I'm here to dig up intelligence on several sorts of monsters. Forewarned is forearmed. What sort of monsters are you looking at now? The castle wants me to look into two sorts of monsters. Mutant giants and doom guards. Okay. Giants are bad enough. Now there are mutant giants? I don't know much else. I don't know much about these, but I do know this. Normally the Empire kills all the giants they could find. However, some giants have been seen in their patrols. Larger, stronger, misshapen giants. Yeah, they're called altered giants usually. We don't know where they're from, but they're deadly, much stronger than normal, and they serve the Empire. Very strange behavior for a giant. What is a Doomguard? That does not sound good. Her expression darkens. They are legendary creatures who we're starting to discover actually exist. Their suits of armor, almost impervious to damage. That sounds horrible. And when you actually do manage to damage them, they split into two. That sounds even more horrible. What the heck? Of course, the rumors may just be that. Rumors. I hope so. How can such a creature be defeated? We aren't sure, but I have a guess. The blows delivered at them must be strong. A weak blow will cause the creature to split, and the new Doomguards will still be powerful. A mighty blow leaves two weaker Doomguards. It is a strange and fascinating magic. Indeed. Huh. I was almost expecting a quest to... well, a quest to find out more about these creatures. She's looking at another paper on magical items. It describes... Oh, piercing crystals, right. Oh yeah, this is the first room we were in. Right, just never looked into this little alcove with another one. Phoenix Egg, an item created by the Vanatine mage Rentar Irno. When broken, the egg makes quickfire. You wonder how Rita learned of this. Yeah, I wonder how people learned of this at all, and why I don't know anything about it. Oh well. More books. A thick book. On this pedestal, the thick papyrus pages are covered with dense, strange writing. Try to decipher. You try to read the book, but the pages are blank. Remembering what Patrick said, you say the word Elith. As you watch, amazed writing appears on the page. Using the deciphering lens, you are able to read it. You can improve your knowledge of the spell Summon Shade here. Nah. You concentrate and try to memorize it. Oh hey, that gave me the Cleric medal with an 8 symbol. That means that I have 8 spells maxed out? Can that be? No. Oh wait, wrong character. Derp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Summon Shade, huh? Where even is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't think I've ever used that. But now it's maxed out. Yay. There's another book, Try to Decipher. The book is one of Patrick's journals. It is full of diagrams, notes, fragments of theories, and long, vague ramblings. One item in particular catches your interest. Garzad must be dealt with. Too old, too weak. Would not have a chance. Must be young, must be strong. How? Ideas? Solberg and Thompson. They have ideas. Solberg trapped near Formello. Thompson and Blosk. Must speak with them. They may help with Garzad. King Micah has best information. Should consult with him. A few more lines were written, but then they were smeared. Someone spilled mushroom wine on the page. Okay. Is this the hidden laboratory? If so, it's not very well hidden. Also, it's huge. So, even if we hadn't found the button immediately, we would have had this gigantic portion of the tower undiscovered. Oh, wait. Wait. Is this... didn't he tell us about... He did tell us about a hidden switch in his office by one of the bookcases or something. But this is just a normal switch. Huh. Since the game said that we took note of it, what he told us, it seemed like something that would only trigger in some form of, some kind of dialogue. What is this? Is this a strange room? Okay, well, let's take a look into this laboratory here. Huh. There's another suspiciously empty area and another switch too. And there's Jade. You meet a small woman in long robes. Her hair is short and tied back so that it doesn't dip into any of the bubbling concoctions she is working on. She moves quickly among the tables, vats, and magic circles of the laboratory. Your interruption irritates her. I'm Jade. What is it? What is being researched here? New spells, new flora, new techniques for slaying the soldiers of the Empire. Are they your experiments? No. They are the brainchildren of all the mages of the Great Cave. I tend to them, keep them progressing, and record the results. Everyone has ideas. I do the work. I have another question. What are you doing here? Didn't you just tell us? I was before you interrupted me tending to the experiments. When I have a free minute, I perform my concentration exercises. Before you interrupted me. My apologies for the interruption. Why are you practicing your concentration? She points at the magical circle in the corner, where a demon lurks. I'm struggling to maintain my concentration in the presence of an infernal force. It is not easy. Why? She sighs, exasperated by your persistence. It takes great intelligence and purity of concentration to deal with and resist the dark forces. It is necessary, though. The Empire forces here deal with such creatures. Sometimes they send them against us. How do you kill a creature when you encounter them? How do you kill the creatures when you encounter them? Weaponry. Infernals are as vulnerable to sharp steel as anyone else. I am more afraid of the Rakshasi, like the ones to the west who slew my assistant Bactress. Tell me more. Bactress was slain by a band of the foul illusionist tiger beasts. There is a colony of them to the west. Infernals can rend your flesh, but Rakshasi destroy your mind. A nearby pot starts to bubble over. Now you are keeping me from my work. I must go. She resumes her humming and walks away from you. Oh, that is surprisingly not a quest. But we now know that Rakshasi exist. So that's a whole new problem. Wait, so are we actually supposed to do something here? Oh wait, was it at his desk? It was. You search Patrick's desk for the button he told you about. What? Nothing happens? Really? I thought for sure that would actually open this. What does the button do then? Is that just a backup for this one? That's so strange. What's in here? Oh. Yes? Sorry, Patrick. Okay. Well, I mean, this is obviously the thing he told us about. But it doesn't do anything? And this is really mysterious. Can we talk to this demon here? A massive infernal stands in the pentagram. It stares at you with hate in its eyes. Why are you imprisoned? It doesn't move. It just watches you. Answer me. You get absolutely no reaction. This creature only stares. As it does, you start to feel confused. A strange feeling, a discomfort, a disconnection that could only be cured by breaking the magic circle. Stop it, demon! The infernal chuckles. I was close. Soon I will succeed. Yeah, good luck. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Yes, I'll take this. Is there anything else I'm allowed to take? Yes. More herbs. And some of the equipment. I mean, I don't mind. Huh. This is a little bit puzzling. I mean, there's supposed to be something below this. Well, yeah, but Patrick also told us that we need to probably go talk to the king first, maybe, or at least get access to another area in the castle itself that we haven't access to right now. That we don't have access to right now. What's this place? There's not supposed to be a town here. It's also not appearing on the map. Huh? You find a small collection of farms ringed by a large barricade. The farmers, once they see you're friendly, welcome you in for talk and large mugs of harsh mushroom ale. Their mushroom fields are, as you expected, sparse and unproductive. For some reason, mushrooms simply don't grow as well in the Great Cave. In fact, very few beneficial plants flourish here. A lot of food needs to be bought from towns and other caves. Right, we know that. Although it is strange, isn't it? I mean, it's maybe the largest cave, although, honestly, the Eastern Gallery is about as large. And much more fertile, so why didn't the first settlers build their capital here? Surrounded by actually usable farmland. And definitely much closer to the really fertile farmland of Myrtis, for example. And also kind of more defensible than the Great Cave. Who knows? I guess I should probably at least fill in the blanks here, in between the areas I've already been to. You find a settlement of weary, exhausted farmers. They spend their time raising their feeble crops to feed the castle. They came here because this area is safest from Empire raids. Unfortunately, mushrooms grow poorly in the Great Cave. Yes, yes, we know. Okay. Right, out here in this fungal forest, you meet a short old man carrying a shovel and bucket. He is busily scraping invasive lichen from the base of a large tree. With the war going on, you wonder why he bothers. You ask him, "Excuse me, but why are you out here alone?" He bows to you, then he says, "I am but a humble gardener in His Majesty's Royal Forest Preserve. I must fulfill my duty regardless of our enemies. It is my honorable duty." With that, he bows to you and resumes his weeding. Oh. I mean, why wouldn't he? Oh, almost missed this one. Fine steel. Cool. That even went to... No, it did not. Oh, interesting. So, that kind of thing doesn't care about what character is currently active. Looks like it's always going to go to the first character, even if you have someone else selected. Right. Also, a thing I wanted to actually come back to. You meet the largest patrol of Avernum soldiers you've ever seen. A massive force, wielding halberds and greatswords. They wear plate mail and march in perfect unison. These soldiers send a clear message. Whatever happens, the castle won't fall to a mere Empire raid. The troops march past you confidently, not deigning to give you a second look. Hey, we're heroes. Well, there is something I forgot here. Very stupidly, I must say. I saw it immediately as I looked over my previous video. Yeah, so obviously Freddy, or whatever he was called. Actually, wait. Oh, it doesn't say here. That's fine. Yeah, he dropped... it's just a piece of fine leather, but it was very obvious that he dropped something, and I just completely overlooked that. Right, we did look in here. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything else we could do here. Quite yet. But that's something I wanted to at least pick up. Get out of the way. Can we talk to you guys? You meet a boisterous band of Avernum raiders back from a dangerous lightning raid in Empire tunnels. They welcome you and let you partake in their brawling and boozing. You rest in the company of your fellow Avernites for a few hours. Okay, cool. You meet a group of Avernite soldiers. They're scarred, strong, and have seen lots of hard action recently. They're currently drunk. They stagger around the castle compound, lugging jugs of foul mushroom wine. When they see you, they shout, "Hey, it's the hero!" They stagger over to you. They seem simultaneously impressed and contemptuous of your special place in the Avernite army. After trading stories for a while about the war and how you all ended up trapped in Avernum, one of the massive soldiers challenges you to a wrestling match. They bet an enchanted cap they looted versus 100 coins that they can beat you. Your opponent is, by underworld standards, enormous. It's a tough bet, but it's a very nice cap. I'd like to save the game before I do that. Because I'm not sure if this... I mean, it's probably not going to be a fight to the death. There are several mages and priests sitting around this fire, meditating and restoring their powers for battles to come. You decide not to bother them. Okay. Can we please? Ah, there we go. It's a long, brutal, tiring match, and getting slammed against the gravelly cave floor really hurts. Fortunately, thanks to a combination of massive strength and good luck, you defeat the wrestler. They aren't good losers, but they honor their bet. They give you the leather cap and stalk off. They don't seem to be unhappy to be parting with it. It must not have done them any good. Cap of foresight. Hold on. Oh, okay. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. Right? I mean, it's not much in terms of protection, but it's quite nice for an archer. Serpent skill, I mean, what does she have? Oh. Yeah. Well, she gets this one. Congratulations on your upgrade. And yeah, this is nice. Any more encounters around the castle? A weary band of Avernite troops is camped here. They greet you, but they are too exhausted to socialize. When they don't invite you to join them, you move on. Alright. Oh, there was a lot of stuff here to discover. Good thing I decided to check. From here, you have a great view of Avernum's greatest building, the castle, perched on a granite plateau many feet above you. Everyone simply calls it the castle, and from its view, it's easy to see why. No other building down here can match it. Who are you guys? You meet a group of merchants. They travel along this remote length of road and deal with farms and travelers. It's a strange sort of living. It doesn't seem like they would do well out here, but they seem to be prosperous. Do some shopping. When you get a close look at their goods, you realize that they were probably obtained and sold under less than legal circumstances. That would explain why they are out here and why they're doing well. Oh. And the prices are utterly ridiculous. Mica Band. Sanctification Scroll. Okay, I don't see anything I would want to buy, even at less than utterly ridiculous prices. So, yeah, thanks but no thanks. A spring of fresh, clear water spurts from the ground here. Amazingly, the water is also somewhat warm. You take the opportunity for a pleasant rarity in Avernum, a nice long bath. Okay. A small, relatively new settlement has sprung up by this lake. It seems to be having some success growing mushrooms. It's not well defended, though. If they're not careful, an Empire patrol will wipe them out. Okay, there's a digging patch there. That I'm not sure how... Oh, okay, there's obviously a bridge there. I see. Those look like ghosts? Banshees, perhaps? A group of pitiful, rotting forms blocks your progress down the passage. They were humanoids once, but something drained their life energy. They are a dangerous pack of undead. Happily, they're slow. They don't attack you, but they make it clear that they don't want you to go west. Attack anyway? They are banshees indeed. And we're not buffed. I realize that. I mean... I guess I'm gonna use Word of Thoughts. Although... Ouch. Yep. They are capable of using devastating magic. In addition to... other nasty things. Pretty sure... Dazing is not gonna help me. Because ensnaring is not gonna help me. Oh, and he died to freaking lightning. And also I should have actually used haste first and foremost. Terrified. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, cool. Banshees, man. They're rough. 4 of them. I mean, maybe if I came here pre-buffed, but I can always return later. I was planning to really explore the Great Cave at some later point. What is this? Is this the wishing well? You find a stone well out in the middle of nowhere. A small sign nearby reads wishing pool. You see coins glittering below the surface of the pool. Throw in a few coins? Sure. Nothing happens. Oh well. Man, I threw so many coins into this thing in the first game and it never did anything. Pretty sure, like I'm 99% sure it was a complete troll and there wasn't even a random chance or like anything that would ever have happened. Oh well. What is this? The sign says there is an ancient cracked stone pillar here covered with Avernite symbols. You haven't the foggiest idea what they mean. Huh? So maybe I need more Avernite lore? This is strange. I kind of want to take a note about this. Overworld, let's see here. Great Cave south of Wishing Well. More Avernite lore? Question mark? It's possible. I mean, I don't know how we would acquire more Avernite lore. Maybe as a reward for some kind of quest down there. Hello there. It's called Power Lash. Alright. I think that's one of the more powerful area of effect scrolls. Anyway, also I think I might know where this door is. Hello? There we go. Where this door is that I looked for last time. Yeah, okay, this was it. The back door of Rosemary's shop. Well, we got those 2 to 4 points of experience now. Now I'm happy. Happier, anyway. Yep. Okay, these guys let us pass here for free. Very nice of them. Let's actually activate our buffs just in case. We have looked around this place before, yeah. Pretty sure we've seen everything between here and Tower of Magi. Speaking of which, we will now finally be allowed into the teleportation area. Right, alright, you can go up, but be careful, strong magic up there. I would hope so. The central chamber glows and crackles with power, all of it emanating from a huge glowing portal. It's twice your height and dominates your attention. A portal with this power could carry you hundreds of miles, or blast you into a million tiny pieces. Okay. When you get close to the center of this chamber, the portal has a sudden power surge. A demon steps out of the maelstrom. What? It sees you and laughs. It waves a clawed hand. More hellspawn appear around him and attack. No wonder there are no mages up here. This thing is crazy unstable. Are you kidding? Okay, they're just scaly imps and a cave demon. I mean, I expected all kinds of things, but not this. 2 almost kills. Wonderful. Great start. Yeah, let's just haste. Most of these enemies, thankfully, aren't too bad. I'm also not sure why I didn't have my warriors run up to the cave demon. Probably because I thought I could one-shot the Scalians. Which I normally would be able to, but, you know. I mean, are they immune to... I don't know, the imps might not be immune to fire. Let's see. Nope, they sure aren't. Is the demon? Nope, not even the demon. I mean, thankfully these enemies are not a problem at all. Otherwise this would have been quite nasty. There we go. Alright, there's also no one to teach us how to actually use this? I mean, I guess we have learned all there is to learn. Do you want to enter? Yes? Okay. Elpit asks, Pern's Tower. Oh, so, wait. That is the one... Okay, that's, of course, one of the things I've been wondering about. So maybe we didn't have to return to any of the places. Although the game only specifically said that we took note of the respective keyword or coordinates after we had learned about how this teleportation system works. But I have noted down on my paper here the... Oh, wait. No, never mind. Okay, so I think... Never mind. I think we did have to actually go to these places after learning about the teleportation system. The thing is, that tower, all the way down, on the way to the Vanite Caves, during our river cruise, that barrier tower, that one had these coordinates written on the back wall. And I took note of those. And this is the guy that we are supposed to contact to gain access to Erika's tower? I kind of forget. Hold on a second. Ask Erika, destroy... Pern's portal lessons, yeah. Okay. Mondavi suggested speaking with someone named Pern to learn about magical barriers. Right. Interesting. So we have 2 clues concerning magical barriers, right? We know where to learn the actual spell, probably, well, the usual 2 levels of it. Which is at Fort Emerald. And maybe Pern has the tome to teach us the 3rd and final level, or something like that? Huh. I mean, I guess I might as well teleport down there? Yep, that is inside the barrier tower. Cool. There's Pern and Pern. What is going on here? What did I get myself into? You know what? Why don't we find out next time? This is the greatest cliffhanger of all time. This is too good to not do. So, yeah, we're going to talk to one of these Perns, or maybe both, next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.